Hey, what's up guys, it's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this pixel art tutorial, we're going to be building a Jaws styled pixel art because you know, it's 2016 and it's Shark Week. This used to be my favorite week as a kid for some reason, it was dumb. But it's Shark Week 2016 and we're going to build this Jaws pixel art. I got this pixel art from braceletbook.com, so go make sure to check them out. And what do we need for this Jaws pixel art? We need some blue wool, white wool, gray wool, and black wool. And even if you're not watching this during Shark Week, why not build a shark? This would look pretty cool, like jumping out of like an ocean somewhere in your world. So we're going to start with 21 blocks of our blue wool. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Then we're going to place one block here and we're going to add 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go up and add 2 blocks to the right. 1, 2. Then we're going to go up and add 2 blocks to the right. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. And then right here, we're going to add 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go down and to the left. And make sure you guys have this weird shape. Once again, I'll go over it slowly. This is 21 blocks. Then this is a gap of 3 blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then this one is going to be 4. And then 1 block. And then right here, we are going to place 21 blocks. But first, let's just fill this part in. So make sure you guys have this so far. Let me go do that same shape over here. So once again, we're going to go up and we are going to place 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to place 1, 2. Then 1, 2. And now we're going to place 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right here, we're going to add 4 blocks. So 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go down. And then again. So we end up with this. So let me take a step back. This was kind of complicated, so I'll make sure to go over it once again. Remember, it's 21 blocks. And then 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4. And now what we're going to do, and then that one there, and that one there. So this side, same thing. 21, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. This is 4, then 1. So now that we did that, what we're going to do is that right here, we are going to place 21 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So those are 21 blocks, and let's just fill this part on the bottom. Now what we're going to do is that we're also going to grab our white wool, and we're just going to make a whole row here, like so. Oops, wrecking this. After we have that white row, what we're going to do is that we're going to come to this side, and we're going to grab our gray wool, and we're going to go up by 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Then a white wool, and we're going to go up by 5 blocks this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to place 2 white wools like so. We're going to grab our gray wool, and we're going to go up by 5 blocks again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in this second block, we're going to go up by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to grab our white wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Then right here, we are going to place 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we are going to place 2 black wools on top of this. So 1, 2. We're going to grab our white wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. So now let's take a step back. This is what you guys have. As you can see, we're going to do this side of the shark. We're working on his eye now, and then we're going to do the rest in a little bit. So make sure you guys have this shape so far. I'm trying to take a lot of pauses throughout this video because I was told I was going too fast before. So if I do go fast, I'm sorry, but I'm going to take a lot of pauses throughout the video so you guys can catch up. So Now that we did this, what we're going to do next is that we're going to grab our gray wool, which we have in our hand, and we're going to go up by 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to grab white wool. We're going to go up by 7 blocks again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to grab our white wool and we're going to do 1, 2, then another 7 blocks. So we're going to go, whoa, that's not gray. We're going to go up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to grab our white wool again, and what we're going to do is that we're going to place 1, 2, and then again 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. So he's looking pretty cool. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to grab our white wool. We're going to place 1 block this time, and we are going to go up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a black wool. On top of this black wool, we are going to place 2 blocks. So 1, 2, and then we're going to go to the left and we're going to place 1, 2, and then we're going to go to the left and up, to the left and up, and to the left and up 3 times. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be the tippity nose of the shark. The tippity nose. I don't think that's how you say it, but that's going to be the tippity top of the nose of the shark. Okay, so now what we're going to do next is that we are going to grab our gray wool and we're going to go down to this block right here and we're going to go up by 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Then our white wool and we're going to go up by 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to place 2 white wools. And then another 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go up by 8 in this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to grab our white wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go up by 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 black wools for its eyes. You can tell it's on the other side. And are they lined up? Yes, they are. So we're doing it right. Pretty cool. Now what's next is that we're going to grab our white wool and we're going to place 3 blocks this time. So 1, 2, 3, followed by 7 of our gray wool. So it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to grab our white wool and replace 2 blocks. So 1, 2, followed by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then another 2 blocks, followed by yet again another 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then again, 2 white wools. A good way to make sure if you're doing it right is just that there needs to be 3 of the 2 white wools with 7 blocks ahead of it. Not ahead of it, but on top of it. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. And then that's how you know that you're doing it right, because it's a lot of 7 blocks. So like I said before, you need to make sure you have 3 groups of 2 white wool blocks with 7 blocks on the top. So let's add our 7 to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to grab our white wool. We're going to place 1 block. And then on top of this 1 block, we're going to place 5 gray wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here's our black wool. That's going to be like their little nose on the shark, because they have like their eyes, which we have down here. And then those are the 2 dots for their nose. So afterwards, what we're going to do is that we're going to place 2 gray wools, like so. Then we're going to go to the right and place 2 gray wools. And then we're going to go doop, doop, and doop. So there we go. We did it right. So once again, this needs to be 2 blocks above the nose that we did there. And then 1, 2. And then just zigzag until you meet in the middle. So there we go. Pretty awesome. So now what's next is that we're going to start where the mouth is. So make sure you guys have this so far. And we'll save the filling in for the rest. There's some stuff up there that we're going to do that you can see right there. Can I line up? There we go. We're going to do that later. But now we're going to start on the mouth. So that's pretty complicated, but it's also a lot of fun if you make sure to do it correctly. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the other shark, and we're going to count right here. So it needs to be 2 blocks right there. So just had to get a quick little peek. Had to make sure I was doing it right. So we're going to do 2 blocks here. So 1, 2. Let's get to this side and get it ready too. So 1, 2. Make sure you guys have it in that one spot. And then above that, we're going to grab our gray wool and we're going to place 1, 2. Then to the right, we're going to place 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to place 1 black wool. Then we're going to place 4 gray wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to place a black wool here. Then 3 gray wools. 1, 2, 3. 2 white wools. 2 gray wools. 2 white wools. And then another 2 gray wools. We're going to place 2 black wools here. So 1, 2. Followed by 3 white wools. 1, 2, 3. Then light gray wool. Light gray wool. Then we're going to place our black. So that's kind of complicated. So let me take a step back, guys. That was a lot. Make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. So that is 2, 5, 4, 3, and then 2, 2. Then you got the 1 little block, and 1 little block, and we're going to do another 1 little block. Like so. And then next to this, we're going to add 3 white wools. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to add 5 gray wools on the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to grab our black wool and replace 1, 2. Then 1, 2 over white. 1, 2 over black. And 1, 2, 3 over white wool. Then we're going to place gray wool, black wool, gray wool. And then on top of this gray wool, we're going to place 3 white wool blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to place gray wool to the left, 2 black wools, 2 gray wools. Below this gray wool, we're going to place 2 white wools. To the right, 2 gray wools. So now let's take a step back. Pause it if you need to. Now we're going to stop what we're doing there and we're going to go to this side so we can connect them. So we're going to go down here and we're going to place 2 blocks. So 1, 2. Then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Black wool. Then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Black wool. And right here we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And then 2 white wools. Like so. So now let's take a step back because we're almost done with the mouth. Make sure you guys have this outline so far. He looks really funny, but he'll make sense in a bit. Just give him some time. So awesome. So now let's go down here. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna place black wool right here, and then 2 gray wools. Let's go to this side. Do the same thing. Black wool here, and then 2 gray wools. We're going to put black, black, because we're going to put gray, gray next to it. We're going to do the same thing again. Black, black, gray, gray. You need to have 3 sections of 2 right there, like so. And then we are going to place 1 black wool block, 1 gray wool to the left. On top of this, we're going to place 2 white wools. Then gray and black. And then right here, we're going to place 7 gray wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to go back to this part. We're going to place black wool, and then gray wool, gray wool. We're going to place 2 white wools here. Or actually 3 white wools, I'm sorry. So 1, 2, 3. We also need to go to this side and we need to replace this with 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to place 1, 2 over gray wool. Then black, gray. And then we're going to place 1, 2 over white wool. Then our gray wool. Our gray wool goes there. And then our black wool. Then right here we're going to place 1, 2. We're going to skip 2 spaces and do 1, 2. Skip 2 spaces and do 1, 2. And now the rest of that is going to be filled in with our black wool. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. That was kind of complicated, but hopefully you kept up through the video. If not, just rewind a little and see what you missed. And just make sure you have it looking like this at this point. Awesome. So now let's just go fill this part in with black. Not really much to talk about here because I'm not really having to explain anything. All you gotta do is fill it in with black. And I guess I'll talk about Shark Week while we fill this in. So I actually haven't seen... Oh no, I broke our white. I actually haven't seen much Shark Week this year just because I haven't had the time. Because I'm actually trying to build a computer, which we'll probably see in an upcoming video, so stick around for that. But the last year, Shark Week 2015, was disappointing because they put a bunch of fake shows. I just want to learn about real sharks. I don't care about the megalodon or whatever it's extinct. I guess it's still out there, like a bunch of liars. But alright, so back to this. Only 3 more blocks and we're done. Oops, 2 more. And we're almost done with our Shark Week, our Jaws for Shark Week 2015. So that's going to be the big scary mouth of our big predator shark. So now what's left is that this part is going to be filled in with white, and so will the top. But first, for the top, we got to grab our white wool and we replace 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's grab our gray wool, put a couple blocks here, a couple blocks here. And then we're going to place 7 white wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that just still satisfying when it lines up and you get it just right. As long as you have 7 blocks there, you did it correctly. If you didn't, then make sure to go back and see what you missed. Alright, so now we're going to place right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our gray wool. On the top, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our white wool. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3 over gray. 1, 2, 3 over white. And that's pretty much it. Now all that we have left to do is to fill in the top with some gray wool. So let's go do that now. If I had to pick a favorite shark, I think it would have to be the hammerhead. So I just think that I almost said car. I just think that shark looks so cool. You know, it might look a little dumb to some people. I think it's pretty awesome. And they get huge. Like last time I read about them, I think they can get bigger than a great white. That is 25 feet of shark you're talking about there. If I'm swimming and 25 feet of anything comes at me, I don't care if it's a big fish, I'm probably going to poop my pants. I'm not going to deal with 25 feet of shark. That is too much. Okay, so now all that we have left is to grab our white wool, fill this part in. So I'm probably going to speed this part up a little bit, so I'll see you guys in a bit. And we are done building our shark, or our Jaws, for Shark Week 2015, or 2016, I keep messing up, so there we go. This is our Jaws Shark Pixel Art. Let me know what you thought about it down below by leaving a comment. Subscribe if you haven't so you can stay up to date. And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like down below. And thank you so much for watching. This was William from Rocket Zero, and if you're gonna build this, let me just recommend you do it like right over the ocean, because that will look super awesome. I'm probably gonna go build this in my own personal world, so the shark's just coming out of the water. I think it'll look really, really scary. So, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.